Hello everyone, welcome to Sage, and welcome to one of my favorite things about this game from the beginning, which is Lightning Main Position 1. I have not done this in well over a year, I mean well over a year, definitely. It's back early in the game. I chose Lightning Main because obviously the white hair reminded me of Kakashi and just looked cool and was lightning style, so that was attractive to me. At the time I didn't know anything. Obviously it turns out that Lightning Man was the best one for Blitz. And so I used them position 1 for most of the time, if not for literally forever, as always P1. It's only been in recent months that I started using him as a support character. I think was it 3.0 that changed that gave him support skills kind of thing. And so yeah, it was fun to try that out, something that I had been thinking about for a while. And the other thing that I had been thinking about for a very long time was trying the Kaku brothers. I have never used them, either of them. Yeah, wanted to see how they work out. Obviously for Sage, I kind of wanted a barrier. Shisui seemed to be the one that worked best. Could have used Danzo. I think I had looked at another option that just didn't seem quite as credible. So yeah, Shisui was definitely a good option. He had my worst gear. He was literally there for the barrier. The Kako brothers are good fun. They really work well together, and they seem to really work well with the Lightning Main. And that Lightning Main mystery, I had forgotten the damage that thing can do. It was, I was amazed the first few fights because I have not used that mystery in such a long time, and I have not seen other people use it. I was literally amazed. I knew I had the power on everybody else, but still I wasn't expecting that kind of damage. So yeah, it was really good fun. Using the talents as you saw there at the beginning, the Shidori Blades for the mystery, using the dog, so you trigger the dodges and you can pretty much target whichever ninja you want to run to, as you probably are aware at this stage. The standard taijutsu attack to create a chase out of repulse, which you don't have to. I mean, you can literally use almost any of them. To use Lightning Assassin, you kind of will have to change things a little bit. But you could use Beam of Light and the Taijutsu attack, they work quite well together. Then for the chase, Lightning Sword, so Lightning Main chasing his own mystery. And second, or rather first passive, Warrior's Killing Intent to give that extra damage for the sword users. Which was really handy, and the main reason for that, it wasn't even for the extra damage, was for the mystery reset, because with the Lightning Main position 1, you stand a good chance of killing at least clones or somebody that you comboed on a first round that's nearly dead. You might kill that with a mystery. If you do so, then you get a reset of the main. And even if you don't get a reset on the main, you might be able to get a reset on Shisui or whichever other ninja was. Is it Kinkaku? Because one of them is not a sword user, and I don't even know which one it is. It's the first one, yeah, it's this one. I don't know his name, yeah, it's Kinkaku, isn't it? So you could kill with him. It doesn't do an awful lot of damage, but it does have CC, which is really handy, as you can see here. So that's it. You can't, enemy can't launch a slug to wheel, it can't get extra chakra, it can't get shields up for that round, so that's pretty good. It works well. I was really chuffed with it. The what else could I talk about? The other thing that that Ginkaku was, if I am not mistaken, is he creates a shield. Is that him or his brother? No, his brother. So the only non-sword user here, which you kind of need one because Root of the Warrior being the last passive only affects 3 ninjas, and you want to guarantee that it affects your main ideally, because you've got him on position 1. So you kind of need some ninja, with whatever team you're putting together, you'll have a ninja there that's not sword. And Kinkaku works very well for that. He also creates a shield for himself and for another Ero Tensei unit based on 90% of their resistance, which is really good. In this case, having his brother on the first lane, on the first lane, position 2, which can get targeted by, for example, the team we're fighting against, Sasuna Itachi with a sweep. It does give him protection because he doesn't have the strong gear that P1 has. I'm not that pay to win, and 80% resistance is a lot. Even Kinkaku being there on the on third position with the third gear, he still has a very sizable shield for him and his brother. It's really good fun. I really like the team. I use this team for 1 or 2 sages because just why not? You know, it was working, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Eventually, obviously, I changed because you know I get bored. But it's a team worth trying if you have the power. If you don't, you might want to change it a little bit. I mean, I can't think of what else I'd like to change in that team. Because the team served the purpose that I wanted, get Lightning Man position 1 and use the Kaku brothers. And they were still buffed, they're doing a lot of damage. It was, as far as I was concerned, for this Sage, it was perfect. It worked out beautifully. I think I did fight a couple of high powers towards the end. But there is, I mean, you've got everything you need. I've got a position to immobilize, to stop and interrupt any position 2 or lower from the enemy team. I think it's Kinkaku that generates chakra. Kinkaku, is it? Yeah, I think it's Kinkaku. Which comes in handy every now and then, because I end up launching an extra mystery or a mystery in a run that I wasn't really planning to. Shisui obviously, as you know, does chaos with his mystery. As long as you get the chakra, might be able to use in position. That was kind of the wrong thing to do, because now I lose the buffs, so I should have gone against Parque Madra, but whatever. So yeah, you may be able third round to use Shisui. And third round enemies will be low on health, you might be low on health, but you still have, unless like this case you had the 5 Kage Magra to remove the buffs. Because I believe Killing Intent is a buff, yeah it is a buff. So you will still get the reset from Shisui. It's really works out. Just that damage. There's a cancer team. I can't really see the power, but I'm assuming it's a low power anyway. Maybe should have shielded Kushina. That's the problem with the goddamn mirrors. That standard from Genkaku is really cool. Obviously, you know, if you have low gear, you're not going to be acupuncturing enemies. But I used that team for a few days, and with my stats on P2, I did actually get quite a few interesting acupunctures. It's really good fun. It's kind of unexpected. Unexpected. Don't count on it to happen, but when it happens, it's sweet. It's good fun. In fact, this team was the most fun I had for a while. I could be running the team all the time, you know, any reason. I haven't run it for a few weeks now. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get 20 refines. And even if I get 14, I'm not bothered. And if I get 8, I'm not gonna cry. So just try something different. It took me a few days to awaken them. More like a couple of weeks to awaken them, which is the problem I have at the moment to awaken ninjas. I've used my stamina potions. So when I get new ninjas, I've got to wait pretty much until the weekend, and even then I usually can only get them to +4 or +5. In reality, I'm not sure the Kaku brothers are +6. I think they're +4 or +5 as well, because I had to stop there, otherwise they'll never be ready. But +5, you know, to be fair, it's not much of a difference. It's okay. +4 is acceptable. Below +4, I probably wouldn't suggest it. But you know, that's how I see it personally. Can't really argue reasoning for it. It's just how I feel about it. And we've got just Grandpa there, and while we still have the option of multi-mysteries, which is happy days. But obviously we'll use the main mystery because that's the one that's got the highest gear. Oh, it's Ginkaku that gives 20 chakra. I thought it was Kinkaku. So as you can see there, you've got the extra 20 chakra, you launch another mystery and you win. Although that Kinkaku's mystery, even though he's the original user of the weapon, his mystery is weaker than Great Ninja White 10 times, but it's still multi-elemental, it's still good damage. And after all, it's got P3 gear, so can't ask for too much. And there we stop the Earth main, and we got no chakra for you and no shields. And is that master? I can't really see because I'm using the editing screen and it's blurry. Can't see anything. Super annoying, this. And there we go after Shisui, the dog is trigger, the dodge, and there we go. That will be Shisui dead most probably. And at the very least will be CC'd, yeah, CC'd. And now dead. And that leaves us Hiruzen. Is it only one of the brothers that heals? I didn't pay attention to that. Control failed. I mean, those chases are pretty good. And then again, a lot of damage, and then Ginkaku finishes the job. The other thing with this team is I can get chases, even if one of the ninjas is dead, I still get a decent chase. Which I did experience. I don't think I experienced it on this stage, but I did in Bones and some other fights around. I think I even did some Matsuri fights with this team. So which one of them has the passive that does extra damage to? Is it Ginkaku? I think so. I don't know. One of them does extra damage to Kage ninjas, so that's also comes in handy against well, Johnny Minatos, as you see there, Danzus and all the other Okages. And I don't think it's yeah, it says Kage level, so you'll have the one from the other villages as well. I think. Sadly, I'm not in a position to double check that. Any saga. Yeah, it's Ginkaku that does extra damage by 50% against Kage ninjas. That's pretty cool. And Ginkaku apparently creates a shield up to 9 Edo Tensei ninjas. Not just one. I thought that was kind of like designed for him and his brother to be together, but it's not. That makes him a decent support for Kage ninjas. Huh. Except the mystery is a bit meh. Interesting. I've been trying to put a team together with Nagato since I bought him. With Earthmain. Because I love lightning, yeah, I think that's still gonna work. Anyway, it's a good option, it's a good support. Yeah, again we trigger the dodges and then we go after Kurama Naruto. Normally would interrupt his mystery, but because of base mystery that doesn't happen. Again, it doesn't really matter. This was against which is from my group. As you probably noticed in the chat that we know each other or something. Can't remember what we were chatting about, but I think he was saying something along the lines of knew he wasn't gonna do well, so he's gonna give me a win or whatever. Don't know. I've got a feeling he just wanted to test me. Here's the Madara Lightning Main Iroka Danzo Blitz, and we're gonna try and stop Danzo. We will almost kill him, because that mystery doesn't do much damage, but again, Danzo is a Kage level. The game sees him as a Kage level ninja, or Kage type, you know, whatever. So we do get that extra 50% damage. And Shisui is holding on for dear life. Not a biggie. Obviously, if we lose the barrier, we lose that extra damage. And Danzo now recovers some health because Madara died, and that's really annoying, but now he dies. So does the doggy, so does Iroka. Face to the floor. And that will be the end of... Oh, she's still alive. I thought she saw it die here. And now we should finish this with a Lightning Main mystery. I can't really read the power. But it was someone with good stats. And it's we got a combo right on Jinpachi. That's Jinpachi position 1. It's something I've never run. I know some people have run it, and it does a lot of damage. Getting in that if you have a high sun move, you get that extra ninjutsu damage. That the Sage was finishing anyway. As I said, this was a really good, fun team for me to use in Sage. I'm really happy with it. Great fun for a couple of days. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.